What's up, YouTube family? That's how all the YouTubers talk, so I guess that's how I talk now because we're kind of YouTubers. Funny thing is, today is September 4th, something like that. It's the Sunday before Labor Day 2022, whatever date it is in September. And as of today, we have yet to start our YouTube account, edit any videos, and my husband's phone is getting really full. I think he's almost to the max. I better shut up and explain some real things here. But anyway, there's a few changes here we'll go over at the lot. This will be so fun when we finally get to framing it up, because this is probably boring. Everybody that's watching this is probably like, boring. But anyway, we're standing facing where we'll pull into the garage someday, and I don't think we ever explained this, and I was like, we need to show this. Where I am standing is built up probably 3 feet?
At least. Yeah,
At least 3 feet. So 2 months ago, or however, only a month ago even, where I'm standing, it used to be 3 feet low, 3 to probably 4 feet lower than this. So if you look over in here, the top of this garage wall, they took the forms off, the concrete's dry, so they have all the foundation boards, so you probably remember those ugly metal forms, and all the rods sticking everywhere. So they're dry, they took them off, and if you look down in the garage at the base, that's the original level of the land. So I feel like it's awesome. That mountain over there, since they built this up, it just feels like it's an amazing view of that. And when the corn's down in the fall, I keep pinching myself. I can't believe this is happening. So the reason why they built this up is not because, we're trying to be up on a mountain, but if you look, and this will all get graded really nicely in the back and in the front. I think we've explained this before. You want your grade to start up high and go down at least a little bit away from your house. You always want to divert as much water away from your house as possible. So in the garage, slate goes down, crushed stone, and then dirt gets filled in. I feel like going down this little cliff here. But right where the top of this concrete wall is, we're gonna drive through on this driveway and drive straight in there. That'll be like the bottom of the garage door. So this will all get filled in and backfilled. And you can see the black there on that wall. That goes around the whole perimeter on the outside of all the foundation walls of the house. Is it like a tar paper?
Tar.
It's actually tar. They sprayed on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna put these on. They don't prove much because they're so see-through, but it's bright out here. That helps seal an extra layer of water protection. There is so many things that they do, I guess, with houses now and foundations to waterproof them and prevent getting water in your basement. I feel bad for the people that build houses like 50 years ago. They didn't do any of this stuff. So hopefully it all works. Let's go look at some more things. Okay, my husband's making eyes at me, and that is going on the video. So, right here we have this with PVC. I guess they did something to make a hole in the concrete there. Either they drilled or put that there before they poured.
They put that in with the forms, so it's concreted in.
So they never had to drill anything. So there's a piece of PVC pipe, which is just like white plastic. I'm standing at the back of the garage. So this is for electrical purposes, the main meter box is going to go on the outside of the garage here. This will all be filled in and as high as what I'm standing at here. And then he can show you there at that black tar, that is the wall of the garage that shares with the house. There's a hole that the wire is going to run and go into the basement. So there'll be outside will be a meter box. Inside the garage there will be the main panel box. And then somewhere behind that hole that goes into the basement from the garage will be a sub panel box. And this will be, because it's a big house, and we do have hopes of doing a detached garage someday near the tree line. It'll be really nice to access this wire, and just to go back to like a pool shed or something someday, because that'll be nice for Ryan to have electric out there. But did I say already it was 400 amp service?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll show you a couple other spots that we prepped the water line, the main water line, and the sewer.
Hello. This is our little walkout basement area. What will be a window. Pretty cool how all the concrete and wood they put up did not come into this area, and now the contractor can easily put a window in here. Double doors. And it feels like quite a step to go over this. It won't be this bad when the basement is all finished. Well, we won't be finishing it right away per se, like with drywall and everything. But when they pour and they fill in whatever dirt they need to fill in here, the floor's probably gonna come up to like here, don't you think?
4 inches.
It won't be this much of a step to have to go in and out. But we did this another way to protect water coming in from to our basement. And some doors, their seals aren't always the greatest, so we thought if it's just a little bit up off the ground, that'll help. So just to get your bearings where we're at in the basement, because it all kind of looks the same down here. This little bump out here, we call it a bump out. On the first floor, there will be a gas fireplace right above here. So we thought, look at it bumping out like that, that'll look really cute because sewer line goes out here, and again, it's like a plastic pipe. It's green colored actually. Is that still PVC?
It's sewer pipe, probably PVC, similar.
It's green. It shows sewer is green. Right over there is the bump out, and our steps are going to come down somewhere right here. So this area of the basement, especially back in here, is kind of broken up anyway. So we are going to put a bathroom right here. We probably won't finish it for a long time, but it's here and it's prepped and ready to go, which is the best time to do it. So the wall to the bathroom will probably come out somewhere right here, and then there'll be a door to go in. Right here will be a vanity, toilet, and then father-in-law helped us get this plumbing. Here will be, I guess, a stand-up tub shower, like a full tub with a shower. And then there will be room right here for just a little open shelving or a little linen closet. And of course the bathroom will be walled off like this. And then this goes into the food cellar or the storage room under the porch. And this is, I'm learning a lot of technical terms with housing, or at least with the construction process. So right behind here was the toilet. This is the sewer pit. This will all get a lid and it'll get pumped out there.
Out to the sewer. We'll have to add a hole for that. We didn't plan that ahead of time.
And then this is the actual sump pump, which, remember whenever we showed you these before they poured the concrete, these plastic things are under the whole entire foundation. There's little slits in them that allow water to drain. And then there's a pipe back here. I don't know if I should get out of the way so you can show it. That is to allow any water that comes into the basement and into those little drainage system to eventually get to the sump pump. The sump pump pumps it out. And here's more of that PVC pipe. So that sewer pit is eventually going to come through here. No. Okay, where does that go out at?
We'll have to drill a hole in the wall to go over to our sewer line.
Is that going to be green? Do they always do green for sewer?
No.
Okay. Anyway, that's how we're going to clean all the water out, all the sewage out that we would have, and it'll be everything goes into that sewer pit. Toilet, tub, and vanity water, right? Okay. So then it's kind of nice. I don't know if we would put our water heater over here or not. This is just, this whole storage room, of course, is below the porch. What will be the porch? And it's like a big backwards capital letter L. This is the short side, so it's kind of nice we kind of have all this on one side. And we got this whole big area to play with.
And down there near the end, we have another pipe for a well.
Oh, should we go down? And here's another PVC pipe and opening. You should come over and have you gotten a close up? So they can see it literally goes through the whole foundation. This is for the well is going to go in the front yard, so we're standing over the front porch. And this is to bring all the well water in. So I guess the well pump goes in here, right?
The pump will be in the well.
Well, the pump that's in that pumps the water to the rest of the house, right?
It'll be in the well.
What's that thing? What's that
The pressure tank.
The pressure tank. Those blue things that sit in people's basements. I am a real realtor, and I do understand how houses work, but I forget the term sometimes. Okay, so the pressure tank will probably sit somewhere here, right?
Along with the softening equipment.
Yeah. Water softener. Would like the water heater be here?
No.
Okay. We kind of we wanted our well to be in the front yard because septic's in the back, and you want them always at least 100 feet apart. So a lot of times one goes in the front yard, one goes in the backyard, something like that. If you're going to be able to have your own well and your own septic system. Since we have all that water stuff going over there, we wish that things happen so fast. But I think wasn't this side of the front yard where they thought the water might be better. It's fine. But we just thought, oh, shoot, we should have put it down at that end where the sump pump was, because this is going to be the part of the basement that's well, a lot of it's underground, but the furthest away from the walkout. So this would be cool. And we thought, oh, this would have been nice. We wanted to wall this section off and have like a true cold cellar for potatoes and onions. But even if you walled this off right here, you can put a lot of potatoes and onions in this little section, so. And then the rest, I mean, canned stuff can stay at room temperature, so we'll figure it out. But this is where the wells come.
One of the other things that we wanted to show you is these anchor pins that you can see are along the foundation wall. These are to tie in the first floor and to help kind of protect it, keep it from moving. And before we backfill all this dirt into the walls of the basement, they said we have to get at least the first level of the floor on to help stabilize those concrete walls. So even though you think concrete's so strong, it has to have something across the top to help stabilize it. Now they're telling me that our concrete walls back here that won't have a roof over them, won't be tied together or anything, will be able to withstand all the dirt when it's pressed up against it. And I have one of those anchors. I got lucky and found one to kind of show you what it is. We'll have it here on the ground, and let's see if we can find it. So this is one of those anchors, and it's usually straight. They bend it like this, and then as they're pouring the concrete and the concrete's drying, they wiggle it down in. They put it down in, approximately to where my pinky finger is here. That's how deep it is in the concrete to help anchor it. And this is not going to pull out. I mean, the worst of it could do is rust off and fall apart, but hopefully it's not going to get enough moisture to do that, and it'll be there for years. Hey YouTubers, we are down in between the foundation wall and the excavated area. There you can see just the corner of the drainage system, and you can see that we added crushed stone around it, approximately 6 inches. We dumped it the whole way down around it, and that is to help protect not only the drainage system when we backfill, but also to protect the drainage system from soil and stuff getting into it. We leveled this off pretty flat. My dad was telling me you can add like newspaper, or potentially there is a paper out there that you lay across the stone prior to backfilling, and that is to help as well to keep the dirt out of the system. He said that he's a plumber, so he's done lots of ditches and stuff, and putting that over will help keep the dirt out. He said 20 years later, you can dig it up and you can hardly see any dirt down through the stone. So that kind of helps as the soil settles to keep that soil from going down into our drainage system. So we'll probably do that within the next week here before they backfill.
It's recording, right?
Yes. My wife doesn't know what the recording video looks like.
I'm not tech savvy. You get to see his handsome face. Finally, I talked him into this. So, no, I am not a camera hog, but he just
Don't like the camera.
Yeah, he doesn't like the camera. So he's like, you're so much better at it, so you do it. And I'm like, well, why don't we get you on it? And I tried to talk him into it today, but I said, come over here. We have some sad news we thought we'd share here at the end of the video. I think I might have been wearing a blue dress or something the last time we filmed. I actually knew the last time, but we had just found out, and I didn't really feel up to sharing yet. But so we have some sad news. We just found out this past week. This is the Sunday after Labor Day. So tomorrow, a week ago, we found out that our baby didn't have a heartbeat, and I had miscarried. I was almost 11 weeks in the pregnancy, so I was almost through the first trimester, and had a little bit of bleeding last weekend and cramping, and thought we better go to the doctor. And yeah, they were unable to find a heartbeat, so it was a really sad week. We're still sad. I was just filming and laughing and, you know, having fun. I don't feel like I'm depressed to the point of not being able to do anything or still enjoy my life and laugh. We still have joy in the sorrow because we know where our baby is. And I think we've mentioned this before on this channel, but we're Christians, and we believe that this baby, when it died, went to heaven. And if we would die now as Christians, we believe that we would go to heaven because we do have a personal relationship with Jesus, who we believe died on the cross and saved us because we're sinners and we needed a savior. We needed someone perfect to save us because we can't save ourselves. We're helpless. All of us fail miserably all the time. So anyway, we have a lot of peace, but it's sad. I've cried a lot, but my old take home after this has been, I still feel thankful. Like, I just feel incredibly thankful. I think I have so much. I had a little 18-month-old to come home and hug. I had 4 bigger kids to hold and hug. I have a wonderful, supportive husband. And I feel really grateful. And I think all the women out there, I'm sure a lot of people watching this have had stillborns, miscarriages, and even infertility. I think people that went through this, that maybe it took them a long time to even get pregnant, or, you know, had trouble, pregnancy problems or whatever, and then they end up losing the baby, and they might not have other children, and they come home from the hospital or wherever they pass the baby with empty arms. And this week I just felt like I couldn't get enough of just hugging and holding my little guy, who's not really a baby anymore. But give you a chance to have something to add.
No, I think you said it all for me.
But anyway, I think I mentioned even just a few videos ago that we were expecting, and I'm like, I still look pregnant, and I'm probably going to always look pregnant in my life, whether I am or not, after giving birth to 5 pretty good sized kids. So I don't know how much Ryan got me on the video, but I still have a little bit of a baby belly, even though I wasn't that far, which is fine. I can't think of any better reason to be fat and have an imperfect body. So yes, we did name the baby. We weren't able to know the gender, and we opted out of doing genetic testing because it's kind of expensive, and it's not like it changes anything. We know where the baby is. We accept what happened. We're sad and have sorrow, but we thought, you know, we have a real peace, and we know we're going to see this child again. So after I meet Jesus someday, we meet Jesus, I'm sure that's one of the first things we're going to be looking forward to finding out. Was the baby a boy or a girl? So we picked a unisex name. You found the first name, and I loved it. I'll let you say what you found. And I said, sure, that sounds good to me.
We'll see you, Baylor, in heaven.
Yeah, Baylor, and then Ray is the middle name, but we spelled it R-A-E, because I thought Baylor, I don't know if it's more boyish or girlish, but I thought Baylor sounded a little more masculine. I don't know. And so I thought, well, in case it was a girl, we'll spell it Ray, R-A-E. But I picked Ray because to signify like a ray of sunshine. We felt like this little baby brought us a ray of sunshine for the past couple months, just anticipating it. So thank you for the prayers, and we'll see what the Lord does with our lives in the future. Hopefully there'll be another little one before too long, but I'm just wanting to heal and just take our time. Our lives are busy, and so whatever God does whenever is fine. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
What's up, YouTube?
Start over.
This is going on bloopers.
It's recording.
It's recording, right?
Yes. My wife doesn't know what the recording video looks like.
I'm not tech savvy.